Evening, everybody. So, Biollante here, back for another Transformers review. No, this is Zoom-Man 2 here, to all the YouTube people of YouTube land. We're back with another Godzilla review. And we're doing it this style because the thing that we're doing, the toy that I have is just too big to do in my classical style. And it is Biollante. Now, straighten out our tentacles here. Now, Biollante only has one film appearance, and that is in 1989's Godzilla vs. Biollante. Now, Biollante is created from combining the cells of Godzilla, the G cells, his G cells, with those with a rose. It's very strange, but basically the scientist, he's trying to find a way to bring his dead daughter back to life. I don't know. And he decides to infuse her DNA with that of a rose. Nothing happens. And then somehow he thinks it's a good idea to throw Godzilla's DNA into the mix. So he does, and it creates Biollante, who originally starts out in the film as in a rose form. It's just a big rose with tentacles. Very peculiar, again. Eventually mutates into this thing, which is one of the in my opinion, one of the coolest looking Godzilla monsters ever. Now, after this, Biollante, after she gets created, is a she, because it has the scientist's dead daughter's cells as a base. Godzilla cells are just there to enhance her. So she's technically, Biollante she is technically a she, not a he. He is a she, is a she, he is a he, she is he, what he is. Biollante is considered female. That's the end of that. Now, she does fight Godzilla, and Godzilla honestly doesn't do a whole lot against her. He just kind of spams her with his atomic breath and makes her big chest thingy explode repeatedly. Pretty cool fight, though. Hang on a second. Just gonna need to get some for size comparisons later. And also, 1 minute. Alright, there we go. You know, maybe one of these days I'll actually plan ahead for these reviews. Now, but I actually have Biolante's tag, and it's very easy to read off her powers and abilities. She has spines, radioactive acid sap spray, and choking vines. Her spines are represented by this fuzziness here. Those are her spines. These are her choking vines. She's like big tentacles. And her radioactive acid spray, which you see in the movie. Very neat. Her character is very hard to describe. I think online she's been described as a mix of the scientist's dead daughter and Godzilla, combining the angriness of Godzilla with the pain and torment of the scientist's dead daughter. I can't remember where I read this, or I could just be completely making this up. I have no idea. But again, Biollante's character is very hard to describe because she only appears in one film, and it's not like in the 54 Godzilla's case where it's blatantly obvious he's just an unstoppable force of destruction. Biollante just doesn't do much, and therefore you can't really say who she is as a character. Overall, I give the character in the movies for Godzilla, she is very cool. She's a very, very cool foe for Godzilla.